Dan's getting ready to do a radio interview. The prowler, he's digging the prowler.
Operation Payback is an organization that gives honor and respect back to our veterans so that no veteran gets left behind. Also, it's on a personal note, it's a way of saying thank you to God for sparing my life and giving me the opportunity to be able to come out here and do what we do. You know, this is a great country that we live in. Go ahead. As of today is number 11. We started on July 3rd, which is the day I lost my leg in Iraq and got a second chance at life. And today is the 11th day, and we're covering, as of today, at the end of the day, we'll have covered 220 miles. We've already broken the 200-mile marker. And yes, right out of the gate, the leg didn't fit properly, and it was causing me a lot of issues. And just before we started the actual walk, within the first week prior to the walk, we modified the leg. Me and a friend of mine went in and did some modifications to it and added some padding in a couple of other areas, and got out there and started walking on it, and made a couple of adjustments, and it's been doing great ever since. It is. I think it's a great definition of an American veteran. John 15:13, number 1, gets people thinking about the Bible and God and what it means. And what it says is, no greater love than this, than for a man to lay down his life for his friends. And I think that's the true definition of a veteran, because we don't ask for money or anything else. We're willing to give our lives for our country at any given moment. And you know, I just think that we, the American people, can get in there and do so much more for our vets. I think that my life has truly been turned over to God, and my life has been taken care of to where I can get out and help other people. And I don't ask for a thank you, I want people to pay it forward, because I truly believe that that's what God had spared my life for. I believe that we will be heading out towards Topeka. I believe we'll be hitting Lawrence. We've already done some stuff on the Kansas City, Missouri side, and I think once this is all said and done and over with, we will start making plans to walk across America as well. Oh, well, absolutely will. The website is www.operationpayback.org. And the 26 days is because I was walking 26 days after my accident, and you don't heal that fast unless God intervenes, I believe. Thank you so much. All right. All right, thank you very much. All right, bye.
Who was that, Dan?
What radio station was that?
It's Topeka.
Topeka?
It's 580.
580 AM? Yeah.
With the largest, they have the largest market share in Kansas. There's only a few options to listen to talk radio in Topeka, whereas here in Kansas City there's 24 different radio stations, so they have the largest single audience in the state. At least that's what they.
Well, who are you? Because I've been videotaping Dan, and who are you with the whole Operation Payback? What's your name? What's your
my
cause?
name's Alex Poulter, and I am with Dan. I'm one of the co-founders of Operation Payback, also co-founder of Political Chips, Tea Party organization. what I did with Operation Payback is just kind of, I was basically trying to get to know Dan a little bit better for the Tea Party, and every time, long story short, every time we would get together, he would have to answer his phone from an incoming call, and it was usually an Iraqi or Afghanistan veteran who had just lost a leg or an arm that had gotten Dan's name and contact info off of a website, or it was a family that was calling him because a soldier had fallen, you know, a son, a brother, or whatever, and started witnessing this. And as a civilian who never put on the uniform, it was the first time in my life that I actually, you know, something became real to me of what was going on outside of my own little nest here in Kansas City. And even though I never put on the uniform, I've never been to Iraq, just hanging out with Dan, you kind of get a real life experience of what's really going on in this world. And so when he started talking about what he does, you know, and what I witnessed him doing was stopping his life, whatever he was doing for other vets, I kind of started talking to him about, hey, you know what, you know, you're doing some great things, but maybe you can do more things by having more control over what you do. And so we kind of started talking, and Dan came up with the word payback and the concept, and kind of what I'm doing is just helping him get that organization started. He was talking about 26 to him was 26 days after he was injured that he took his first steps, but it's also 26 is symbolic of 26 million Americans are veterans today, and which means, assuming there's 300 million Americans, that means there's 274 million Americans that are like me, civilians who never put on the uniform. And where I fit in is I believe Operation Payback is an opportunity for me to do something positive for vets. You know, at 40 years old, I can do something. You know, I can't go put on a uniform now and join any of the armed forces, but I can certainly put my energy and time to good use and join Dan to help veterans here in the Kansas City area raise money for some great organizations that Dan is the face of here locally. Helping a Hero, Wounded Warriors, and so we have a lot of great opportunity to do that.
Cool. Excellent, brother. Thank you.